Hello everybody, Ghostblade 1062 here with another road vehicle review. Today we will be looking at a Walthers SceneMaster set of two SOO line intermodal Flexi-Van trailers. And now, on to the unboxing. Alright everybody, looking at the front of the package, we have the Walthers SceneMaster logo across the front center here, with the icon depicting that these trailers are in HO scale in the top right. We can also see the two trailers here through the clear plastic packaging, giving us a nice view of them. In the bottom left here, we have the Walthers SceneMaster website. And in the bottom right, we have a note showing that these trailers are not made for anyone under the age of 14. Or rather, not recommended. On the back of the box, we have an exploded diagram of the trailer, as well as the instructions for how you would like to assemble them, being the up position and down position for the landing gear. We also have a list of the parts, and in the bottom right here we have the product barcode as well as the item ID, this being 949-2613. And opening up the package, trailers up. We have the two trailers sitting on a softer clear plastic cradle, and in behind we have a package of parts to assemble. And next, we will be moving on to the assembly portion of this video. Alright, now we can begin the assembly process of the two trailers. Off camera, I went and cut out the pieces from the packaging, so that now we can begin with assembly. Nope. There we go. That's piece number one. And from what I can tell here, this trailer is not properly aligned for the holes. So the legs are actually going to be offset from each other. Ah, the support broke. This piece just is giving me a rough time here. Alright, this piece doesn't want to cooperate, so I will have to fix that at a later point. But we still have to attach the mud flaps. Right, that's number 1. And now for number 2. And there we go, that's the mud flaps attached. And the legs mostly attached. And now onto the second trailer. And this time I'm starting with the mud flaps. Number 1. And number 2. And now onto the legs, which, just like the other trailer, are offset. There we go, that's the legs in, and now to glue them. I'll need to get myself a new bottle soon. The supports for these legs are a little tricky, not to mention fragile. There we go, that's those in place. And now for some glue. Ooh. And that finishes the assembly part of this video. Unfortunately, the one support broke because I wasn't careful enough with it. Maybe my other glue will hold it a little bit better. It's not perfect, but that should hold it. Alright, and next we can move on to the detail overview. Now that we have the components for the landing gear attached, we can begin our overview of the detailing. Starting at the front of the trailer, at the top here we have the trailer number, this being 202015, and we have the SOO line intermodal logo here as well. We also have nice riveting detailing, as well as molded detailing for the hookups for power and air. Looking along the side, we have the nice rib detailing as well as molded rivet detailing. We again have the SOO line intermodal placard, as well as a capacity placard with the trailer number, all of which is legible. And we have the same detailing on the other side as well. The rear of the trailer again has the trailer number, as well as separately fitted detailing for the locking mechanism, for which we also have spare parts included in case the originally attached ones break off. And on the underside, we also have more rib detailing. We also have a molded locking pin, though this particular design won't do much good for anything other than static display. And with the separately fitted legs and mud flaps on the trailer as well. And the wheels are still free rolling. And looking at the other trailer, we see much of the same detailing. With the exception of the trailer number, this one being 202013. And now we will move on to my final thoughts on these two model trailers. Alright, this concludes my review of the SOO line 40-foot Flexi-Van trailers. All in all, they are quite nicely detailed, though I did find the separately fitted parts on the legs to be a bit difficult to work with, particularly the support pieces, which in my personal opinion could have been all one solid part to be attached rather than 4 separate parts. That being said, the trailers did have very nice detailing for the riveting, as well as the doors were quite nicely detailed, and I like the fact that separate parts were spare parts were included in case the currently attached ones break off. All in all, they are quite nice, though I don't think I will be using them in any of my current equipment, as they do not fit the area or era that I model. However, they are still a nice addition to the collection. So, all in all, this concludes my review, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like or a comment, and subscribe for more Model Railroad content. Have a great day, everybody!